Welcome back to Inner Court Music. I know it's been a while. I think it's been about 3 years since my last video, and I hate that it took that long for me to get back to making videos. Life be happening, and then teaching classes and playing out different things of that nature. But I am back, and I'm back to stay. I will be doing weekly reviews of different apps. Also, I will try to do some things that you may try to request and things of that nature. I might even throw in some chords here and there. And even though, I mean, there are many musicians out there that can blaze, and I'm quite sure there's a lot of content that you can watch. But if you're interested in me doing instructional videos, let me know, and I will put that up there as well. Today, we are going to review the bass pedals, and this is a game changer. The bass pedals will allow you to do key bass, maybe a synth bass, and also you can put like a piano sound on there, double chord, while you are doing your key bass on the bass pedals. It frees up your left hand. So this is definitely a game changer. I'm not doing too many examples of the key bass situation, but you can use a Korg app that they have on the iPad and use the dark R&B bass, and it will give you the sound that you're looking for if you're trying to do that. And plus, those bass pedals, they are not touch sensitive, so it attacks hard. So you want something that's kind of like soft, or at least a medium touch to it or something like that. So without further ado, I'm going into the app. Stay tuned. Let's get it. These are the pedals when they're on, okay? And usually I set my pedal to Midi channel 3. As you can see, these are sturdy, and they're like organ pedals, like actual organ pedals. I recommend this brand, and I will give you the exact brand at the end of the video. I will give you all of that information, all right? And it may even be typed into my description, so then that way you know what to buy and what to purchase. Okay, so now that we have everything set up, what you can do is you can use your pedals to play the organ bass here. I mean, you get so there's a lot that you can do with that. I mean, basically, you're using. Now, I'm just going to give you some hindsight that I'm actually standing up, just because I want you to see that I'm actually using these pedals. So I'm using very little technique, but, and at some point on another video, I will go over some of the other things that you can do as far as this Jamal Hartwell video and things of that nature. So there are some things like right now, I'm kind of using the combination of the two apps to do what I'm doing right now. I'm using it within Audio Bus. So just to give you some type of clarity on why you probably heard the organ kick in even stronger, because I actually had pushed these sliders in and I was just using the bass, but I accidentally. So I was using the Hammond BK for the bass because for some reason I forgot how to get that MIDI to work. I mean, I'm going to go back and figure that out. And once I do, I'll let you know what I did. But for right now, I'm just using the bass from the Hammond app. Okay, so don't rank on me on my technique. It's just that I'm not sitting down, but basically you got the ability. You know what I'm saying? And what I did is I put my I'm using one of my knobs for vibrato and things of that nature. So that's the app. The app that I have on the screen is called Gospel Organ. There's different settings and different things that you can do. There's also settings where you can use your left hand, and when you use your left hand, it plays the pedal. So there's so much functionality. I just wanted to go over the pedals because the pedals is the most important thing. The pedals is going to give you the freedom as a keyboard player to play a bass line on with your foot pedals and play chords with your right. And we're going to display that in just a second here. Right now, I'm going to take out the organ. I'm using, like I said again, I'm using Audio Bus to do this app. So with Audio Bus, you got a mixer where you can turn things down. So if we want to turn the organ down, we can turn that on. And apparently I think the percussion is on there. Didn't know that was on. So I'm going to have to go back into that app and look at why the percussion is on. I thought it was off. And it may be because I'm using the Hammond app, which the percussion is on when you're doing that. So going into the Hammond app and turning that percussion off. So now I don't hear it anymore because I'm using two different apps. I don't have to use two different apps. Actually, I like both apps, but Jamal's app is a little bit more functional where you could do a bit more with it. The Hammond app is more straight-laced, like being on a Hammond organ and using the knobs there, but Jamal's app is just so much more intuitive because you can do different things that you can't do with the Hammond app. Hello again, this is Damon from Inner Court Music. I'm going to show you the different items that you're going to need to attach your keyboard to the iPad. Okay, right now we're looking at what is called an iRig Pro. It's the interface that connects your gear to the tablet, which is going to be your iPad in this case. And there are different attachments to it. You have the Midi that's right here. The Midi out from the pedals can go into the attachment on the side, which is right here. You can see the Midi in. You're gonna push that in there, and you also have a USB hub here that you're gonna use for your keyboard and your pedals that's gonna go in here. Now with my keyboard, I have USB. We have a USB connection that we could do that's MIDI. It's USB MIDI. So you're going to need this type of connection if you have that on your keyboard with this hexagonal looking like type situation right here. All of that is going to go in here, but you need like a USB hub, okay? You need like multiple situations because you're going to use the bass pedals and you're going to use the keyboard. So you would need the USB from your keyboard here, and then I do have an attachment that is like this on this end that will go into here. Okay, so you're gonna need multiple attachments, but I just wanted you to see some of the things that you're gonna need to attach here. This iPad is an iPad Pro. I have a case on it. And unfortunately for me, because I have the case on it, I cannot connect it directly after to have an extension. You're gonna probably want a better extension than this one right here because it will give you problems. And I'm in the process of buying another extension where it's a cord that looks like this, that wraps and it'll have this end to it. But you wanna have these types of items to connect to your keyboard.